You know, we all joke about being dog moms or dog dads, right? It is practically a lifestyle at this point. We buy our adorable dogs the cutest matching sweaters, we let them hog the entire bed even when our legs are falling asleep, and we definitely talk to them in that specific, high-pitched baby voice that we swore we would never use in public. But have you ever stopped to wonder if they actually see it that way? I am not talking about the simple stuff, like the fact that your loyal dog follows you to the bathroom every single time or freaks out with pure joy when you grab the leash. I am talking about something much deeper. There is a specific chemical shift that happens in a dog's brain when they stop seeing you as just a provider of food or a friend to play with and start seeing you as their actual biological mother figure. It is a profound bond that goes back thousands of years to their wild wolf ancestors, and honestly, most people miss the signs completely because they look nothing like what we expect human love to look like. Today, we are going to decode 9 of these secret behaviors that prove, without a shadow of a doubt, that you are mom to your furry best friend. But before we dive into these signs, and trust me, number 1 is going to make you want to run over and hug your dog immediately. If you love understanding the hidden language of your pets and want to build that unbreakable bond, do me a huge favor. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. It really helps us grow this amazing community of animal lovers, and I would love to have you here for the next deep dive into holistic pet wellness. Okay, let's get into the first sign, which is actually number 9 on our countdown. Let's start with something subtle that happens when the world gets a little bit scary for your dog. Picture this. You are out for a walk with your dog, or maybe just relaxing in the living room, and suddenly a loud noise happens, like a car backfiring or something heavy dropping on the floor. Your startled dog jumps, obviously spooked. But watch what they do immediately after. A dog that sees you as just a friend might run away to hide. A dog that sees you as a leader might look to you for a command. But a dog that sees you as mom, they will run straight to you. They will press their warm body against your leg for exactly 1 or 2 seconds, and then shake it off and go back to what they were doing. This isn't just your scared dog being dramatic. It is a biological reset button. In the wild, wolf pups do this exact motion with their mothers. When they get spooked, they need a quick emotional refueling to regulate their stress levels. By pressing their fur against you, they are literally using your physical presence to lower their blood pressure. They aren't asking you to fix the problem. They are using you as their emotional anchor so they can be brave enough to handle it. It is their way of saying, "The world is scary, but mom is here, so I can handle this." Now, number 8 is one that people often misinterpret as their dog being distant, but it is actually the complete opposite. I call this the orbit. Let's say you change your routine. Maybe you are packing a suitcase or moving furniture around. A clingy, anxious dog will be right under your feet because they are terrified you are leaving. But a confident dog that has that deep, maternal attachment to you will do something fascinating. They will maintain a consistent distance of about 6 to 10 feet away from you at all times. If you move to the kitchen, your dog moves to the hallway. If you go to the bedroom, your dog lays in the doorway. They are never touching you, but they are never letting you out of that specific radius. This is pure wolf pack behavior. In the wild, the mother is the most valuable asset. When things are chaotic, the bonded members don't cling to her because that would restrict her movement. Instead, they set up a perimeter. They are keeping watch over you while keeping you in sight. It is a calm, confident monitoring that says, "I am giving you space, but I have got your back." Okay, this next one is funny because it usually annoys us, but it is actually really sweet. Number 7 is what I call fake begging. We have all been there. You are eating a delicious snack, and your hungry dog is giving you those irresistible puppy dog eyes. You finally give in. You toss them a piece of your high-value food, and they don't eat it. Maybe they just hold it in their mouth, or they carry it over to their dog bed and drop it. And you are sitting there thinking, "Excuse me, you begged for 5 minutes for that." Here is the secret. Your dog didn't actually want the food. In a wolf pack, sharing food is the ultimate sign of belonging. It is a ritual that says, "We are family and we survive together." When your dog begs for your food but doesn't eat it, They were begging for the gesture, not the calories. They wanted you to prove that they are part of your inner circle. By giving them the food, you validated their status in the family unit. Carrying it away is their way of cherishing that token of belonging. It is like a kid keeping a cool rock their mom gave them. They don't need to eat it to appreciate that it came from you. Moving on to number 6, let's talk about bedtime. This is one of the most ancient instincts your sleeping dog has. Before they settle down for the night, do you notice them doing a weird little lap around the room? They might sniff the doorway, check the window, and then, this is the key part, they choose a sleeping spot that is strategically placed between you and the exit. They aren't just looking for the comfiest spot on the rug. They are setting up a defensive position. In the wild, the most bonded wolves sleep in positions that block threats from reaching the vulnerable members of the pack, usually the pups or the nursing mothers. If your protective dog consistently positions themselves so that they would be the first thing an intruder meets before getting to you, they have designated themselves as your guardian. It is a heavy responsibility they take on voluntarily. They can only fall into a deep sleep once they know the perimeter is secure, and they are in the right spot to protect you. It is their version of locking the front door, all because you are the most precious thing in their world. Number 5 is going to explain why your laundry basket is always under attack. We tend to think dogs steal our socks or sleep on our discarded hoodies because they are soft or because they are being naughty. But if you look closely, a dog that sees you as mom does something very specific with your clothes. They don't just rip them up. They tend to rest just one part of their body on them, like a chin or a single paw. You will find your dog asleep on the floor, but their nose is buried in your dirty gym shirt. This is chemical bonding. Your scent is the most comforting drug in the world to them. It triggers the release of oxytocin in their brain. When you aren't there, or even when you are, touching an item that smells heavily of you acts as a scent anchor. It grounds them. By placing just a chin or a paw on it, they are maintaining a physical connection to your essence. It is the dog equivalent of a child sucking their thumb while holding a security blanket. They are literally inhaling your presence to feel safe. So next time you find dog fur on your black leggings, take it as a compliment. This next one, number 4, is almost spooky. Have you ever noticed that your smart dog seems to know you are going to do something before you even fully decide to do it? You are sitting on the couch, and you just think about getting up to go for a walk, and suddenly your dog is at the door wagging their tail. Or you're about to end a work call, and they wake up from a nap 2 minutes before you hang up. This isn't psychic ability, it is extreme biological synchronization. When a dog is bonded to you as a mother figure, they become obsessed with your micro cues. They have memorized your breathing patterns, the tiny shifts in your weight before you stand up, the specific tone of your voice when you are wrapping up a conversation. They are reading you like a book. In the wild, being perfectly in sync with the pack leader is a matter of survival. Your dog is monitoring you with such intensity that they can predict your actions minutes into the future based on cues you don't even know you're giving. That level of attention, that is pure love. Number 3 is a sign of incredible emotional intelligence. We often hear that dogs mirror our emotions. If we are sad, they are sad. And while that is true, a dog that sees you as a parent figure will often do the opposite of what you are feeling in order to help you. Let's say you are having a meltdown. You are crying. You are stressed. A regular dog might get anxious and hide. But a mom-bonded dog might suddenly grab a toy and try to initiate play. Or they might come over and sit with an exaggerated calmness. They are trying to regulate you. Just like a mother tries to calm a crying child by being steady, or tries to cheer up a sad child by being silly, your dog is trying to balance your energy. They see that your emotional state is off, and they are offering the antidote. They are sacrificing their own comfort to try and pull you out of your funk. They aren't ignoring your sadness. They are actively trying to fix it by being the strong, happy anchor you need in that moment. We are getting close to the top, and number 2 is a controversial one because it looks like bad behavior. It's what I call rule setting. Let's say you scold your dog for barking, or you tell them to get off the couch. They listen, but then immediately afterwards, they do something sassy, like huffing at you, or nudging your hand aggressively, or barking once under their breath. It feels like they are talking back, right? Well, they are, and that's a good thing. In a secure attachment, like the one between a mother and a child, there is safety in conflict. A child who is terrified of their parent will never talk back. A child who feels safe and loved knows they can express their frustration without losing the parent's love. When your dog talks back or sets a boundary with you right after you've disciplined them, they are saying, "Okay, I respect your rule, but I have feelings too, and I feel safe enough to tell you about them." It shows a relationship built on mutual respect, not fear. And finally, we have arrived at number 1. This is the ultimate sign, the one that goes straight back to the whelping box. It's the playful nose nibble. You might be lying in bed or playing on the floor, and your dog gently, ever so softly, nibbles or mouths your nose or chin. It's not a bite. It's a delicate, rhythmic mouthing. This is exactly what puppies do to their mothers to stimulate affection and care. It is an affectionate grooming behavior that signals, "You are the source of everything good in my life." When an adult dog does this to a human, they are regressing to that puppy state of pure dependency and adoration. They are identifying your face as the emotional center of their universe. It is the most vulnerable, tender, and historically significant gesture a dog can offer. If your dog does this, you aren't just an owner. You are mom. I really hope this helped you understand your dog a little better today. If you recognized any of these signs in your own pup, let me know in the comments which one it was. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already so we can keep learning together.